Just look at this. Is this not the ultimate of beauty? Hello, I'm Mariana. I'm from Lambert's Bay at the west coast of South Africa, and I wanted to share a bit of today with you. You can see that it's a glorious sunny day, and I forgot actually to bring a hat. So I need to just tell you what I'm busy with, and then I'm going to go up. There's a bench there at the top. I'm busy at the moment with small trinkets, things that I want to supply to a coffee shop here in Lambert's Bay. There are lovely coffee shops, so I hope one of them will take some of my products. And then I am planning to make a sleeveless granny square cardigan for myself, and I'm going to keep you updated. So I think that will start next week. Life at the West Coast is definitely slower than life at the East Coast, because now we're nearer to our family, we're meeting new friends, we socialize a bit more, and it's only now in the evenings when I have time to do some crocheting work. Before we left Durban, I've made some zipper pouches, already lined everything, because I know I would maybe not have my sewing machine out immediately. So now I'm busy making covers for them. And then, because this one is a bit of a rectangular shape, you will see I have one like this on my channel, and I'm going to post it here for you, that I have started this one with 8 chain stitches, and then in the 4th one I've made these 3 groups: 3 trebles, 2 chain, 3 trebles, 2 chain, 3 trebles into the 4th chain. Then I've skipped 3, and in the last one I've made again 3 trebles, 2 chain, 3 trebles, 2 chain, 3 trebles, and then slip stitch. And then just going now into that space is the way that you will make a granny square. Here I have another bag. Now this one is a bit longer. It's more of a rectangular shape. If you look at this, it's longer than what it is in height. So for this one, I'll probably have to add 4 more chain stitches. So I'm now at 12 chain stitches, not just 8, at 12. And let me see, I'll start it for you. Then into the 4th chain, I will make now 2 trebles, because the first 3 chains serve as a treble. So there is already now a group of 3 trebles, then 2 chain stitches. Then into that same 4th chain, I need to make 3 more trebles. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 chain stitches, and then again 3. So that makes the corner. 1, 2, 3. Now I need to skip 3 chain stitches. This second chain stitch here after the 4th one, the first one here, that one is quite small now, so don't miss it. 1, 2, 3 I skip. Now I need to work into this one. So let me first make a chain stitch, and then the 3 trebles. And then again a chain stitch. And now I'm here at the end, so you skip again 3 chain stitches, and here at the end you have to make another corner. So 3 groups of 3 trebles. Here is my first group, then 2 chain stitches, then my second group, and then 2 chain stitches, and then the 3rd group. And now all that I still have to do into the same chain stitch in the middle, I need to make again a group of 3 trebles. So first a chain stitch before we forget it, and then I make 3 trebles. So if you see your little bag is a bit longer than what the height is, then you just alter these number of stitches here. chain stitch and then a slip stitch into this third one. So I can make a slip stitch in there, and I will work the yarns away at the back. I just need to cut it here. There it is, like that, and now I will carry on all around. So when I come to the second round, I will make an elongated, that means a double treble into the middle of these 3 skip stitches. They're the same, so it breached this gap. I wanted to pick up these colors, so here are the colors that I have, this one, and then I thought just a lighter color, like this one. The yarn that I use is 50-gram ball for 100 meter, and I work with a 3mm hook size. The last items I'm working on are these coin purses. They are just so lovely. So I think I've now mastered it, that it is a perfect fit. So let me share that with you. I did make a video. I think I'll make it an end screen on how to crochet these. So here I'm busy with one, and I use still the same yarn weight, and I use the 3mm hook. So here I've now made increases up to 60 stitches. All that I've done differently, that it doesn't turn into a hexagon. After every round I have put 1 DC more. I use UK terminology, so surely for the United States it will be an SC single crochet. So I do the round 6 DCs and first pull it tight, then the next round will be 2 DCs into each DC, that I have 12, and then I do 1 stitch more, and then the third round is 1 2 1 2, that I get up to 18 stitches. After I've done the 18, then I make a DC into the next stitch, and if you do that after every round, then it's a perfect circle. These are now 10 rounds. So that means the next 10 rounds, you just crochet now DCs, 60 DCs into each round. And then over the last 4 rounds, you start to decrease. And you just decrease at the 2 corners. Decrease here and decrease there. And then again, you go for the next round, decrease here, decrease there. So that you have 8 decreases in total, and a total of 24 rounds. You can then make a 25th round, but 24 is also fine, and then you're ready. Then it's a perfect fit for this frame, and you can then sew it onto the frame. Just push it in and sew it onto the frame. Good. So now you have seen what I'm busy with. So sometimes I can't actually then show you anything new that I've made, because what is on my channel are the things that I really like to crochet.